Hi friends, let us understand that in case of private limited company and if you are a director, so what will be the liability under the Income Tax Act, under the GST Act and under the CST Act. Although private limited company has a many advantages, but one of the major disadvantages is that the director of the private limited company can be personally liable and severely under the Income Tax Act, under the GST Act, and under the CST. So let us talk about the director's liability under the Income Tax Act. Although private limited company is a separate legal entity from the directors, still the directors can be personally, jointly and severally liable in case of income tax and in case of non-recovery from the company. So if there is a tax penalty or late filing fees or interest and that cannot be recovered from the company, and in that case the directors can be held jointly or severally liable under the Income Tax Act. So there is a one option where can director can escape that, able to prove that all these things not due to the neglect or misfeasance or the breach of duty. So a private limited company and the is a separate legal entity, still the directors can be held liable. So only one option to avoid that. So this is as per the Income Tax Act 179 of Income Tax Act White of Finance Act 2022. Now come to the under the GST Act. So under the CST Act 89 subsection 1 of CGST Act. So in case of GST also, whether there is a tax, whether there is interest, whether there is a penalty. So if a company, if the GST department cannot recover from the company, then in that case director can be personally liable and jointly liable, severally liable under the CGST Act as well. So in this case only just to avoid is that the director can prove that this is not due to neglect or misfeasance or the breach of duty. So under these situations can avoid this. So this is as per the section 89 subsection 1 of the CGST Act. Now come to the CST Act. So a director can be held severally and jointly liable only the company is under the liquidation. So if company is not under liquidation, then in that situation director cannot be held liable under the CST Act. So section 18 of the CST Act deals with this. To get more information related to the corporate law and company law, please subscribe our channel to get more information related to the company matters. Thank you so much.